Two Factor Run is kind of a movement for plus-size women interested in running, both online and now offline. So helping women to find their feet, so to speak, in the running world, and to enable them to kind of build confidence and kind of understanding of ways to run, and to find friends and people in the local area that can run with them.
I decided to start a ladies running group. So we do running in the Olympic Park. So we'll be doing kind of a minute on, a minute off. I think the health benefits are pretty obvious. It brings people together on a common cause, which is, it's relatively cheap or free. It's sociable. It's positive.
I don't know, doing 2-3 rounds in a park, that for me would be a massive achievement. Being part of a group is a sense of belonging. We push each other, we do encourage each other. One is not coming, we will wait at the door, you must come out, So having that drive is quite important.
I'm somebody who also don't do much walking to begin with, but I've got ambitious to walk and start running in my own pace. Hopefully my target is to really sort of get healthier and more active.
It can bring a lot of inspiration, I think, by the role models that are approaching the people to get involved, like the ambassadors. It says 2 Factor Run, but you don't have to run.
I've been inspired to come out of the house and take some physical exercise, which I think is fantastic because I'm with a group. And it just encourages me to come out and move.
I didn't know what to expect, but everyone's really friendly and I really enjoyed it. I feel really good now I've done it.
You can kind of think it's been a long day, I'm not sure if I'm going to be up for it, but once you get out and you meet all these fantastic women and just have a bit of a laugh, and you're up and out getting active, so it's great.
If I can do it, anyone can, because I usually start, but I just can't sustain it. But I've sustained it now since I've started, because I say I've got to go because my group is waiting for me, and I don't want to let them down. And now I'm a bit competitive now because I want to try and do better than my previous time. So it's all good, yes.
I've been coming to this particular group ever since it started. It's aimed at people like me who are inactive, who see themselves as plus size, and because you're coming into a really welcoming and friendly group of people, you just don't feel that sort of self-consciousness, just with a bunch of great people who want to do the same thing.
It's an exciting programme because it is for women and it sort of fits around them. You don't have to be a runner, you don't have to be a certain shape or size or of confidence. Women I've spoken to who have run when they were younger, and they've had kids or they've had jobs and life's taken different pathways and they've not done it, and they'd really like to get back into it.
I wasn't really sure what to expect, but where everyone's so accommodating and there's no pressure put on you, so you can do what you want, but they encourage you as well, so it's really good. Tonight I did 3 laps and I've never done that before, so that's progress, and I started going to other clubs as well because my confidence is better than what it was now. I've been recommending it to quite a few people. It's really good. It's good to build your you don't feel intimidated either, sort of where you do at some places.
Come about every week, possible, except it's been absolutely snowing and we can't get through, or raining and it's impossible to run. That's the only time I haven't been here. I do the park run on Saturday mornings now. I enjoy doing that as well. And that's all started from starting to run here. And yes, I like to see the progress I'm making, and I feel the progress, so yeah, I'm happy to keep going.
It was really good, very challenging, but I did it. I surprised myself. I did it. Yeah, it's nice to have other people that's doing the same thing, like being part of the group and having people running, especially my partner. I didn't know I could run, but then she's running, so I have to try and keep up with her, so that pushed me more.
I tell people that you should get well, look radiant and fabulous in your skin, and the one way you could do that really is by getting up and having a run, getting yourself, keeping your heart pumping. And try the gym, and you know, with the gym you pay for the subscription, and then sometimes you don't turn up. So I was thinking, what better way can I do it? You just get up, get out of bed, come to the park, and all you need is your feet.
This is a real sisterhood. It's the only time I've ever engaged in a group of women where there is absolutely no judgment. Everyone's there for the same reason. Everyone's there to move their bodies more. Some people are at the stage of 30 seconds of running. Some people, like I can now say, I've run a marathon, I've run lots of half marathons, and everyone is at a different stage in their journey, and they're prepared to share their experience and their knowledge and their friendship to make the community and the sisterhood that bit bigger and that bit stronger.
I think it's been really interesting to see how friendships have been kind of built primarily, all being in it together. You know, running is new to a lot of these women, and for lots of them they won't see themselves as runners, so seeing them kind of grow in confidence and you know, then being able to kind of stand up and say, yeah, I'm a runner, you know, I run in my local area, and that's been really kind of nice to see. I think we have a kind of case to prove to various people about kind of why this work is important, both locally and nationally. And I think we need to kind of illustrate the amount of resource and care that needs to go into helping women like these feel empowered enough to start running.
Of course there's a fitness benefit to a project like this, but actually there's been a social benefit in terms of the new people I've met. There's been a creative benefit in terms of us being able to engage with filmmakers and photographers to document the process. And I think there's just been a sort of community benefit. Loads more people in this borough are now joined up. We're seeing people turn up to volunteer for all sorts of different things across Barking and Dagenham now. And the first thing they did, the first contact they had was through this running project.
When you come down to the park, you're able to just, even if it's only 2 cycles you can do in the park, you get your heart moving. And that for me is just what I want to achieve. You just need to start wherever you are.
I think there is still an expectation that because there's running clubs and facilities just generally, that these women will automatically feel safe and comfortable in those places, things like park run and local running clubs, which are great once you've got your confidence, but they're incredibly scary to go to first off. And I think that's where the Two Fat to Run brand is key, really, in getting women who maybe didn't even know they wanted to run, but because they see women that look like them, they think, oh, maybe I will give it a try. So I think we've got some work to do to convince funders and potentially local people, you know, that this is a programme that they can get involved in. They don't have to be great at running, they don't have to be able to do it 3 times a week. It can be just a way of getting out of the house and meeting new people in their local area.
So that's one of the things I'm motivated to come back, because I know it's good for my health, it's good for my well-being, it's good for my heart. But apart from that, it's good for my brain, and that's why I kept coming back.
I feel fitter, and I think my well-being's improved as well.
Honestly, without sounding too much like Julie's biggest fan in the world, Too Fat to Run has changed my life, and I know that's a really huge statement to make, but running has changed my life.
You're not too fat to run. If you think you're too fat to run, just put one foot in front of the other and just go. You can do it. Once you make the first step, that's it.